and globalization. The spread of many culture is a result of globalization. When a picture is produced in Hollywood, it is distributed not only in the United States but also in other countries. South Korea rapper plays song Gangnam Style. Many have been about a wealthy subsorb in Seoul, but its listener included millions who have never been or may never go to Gangnam. Some of them may not even know what Gangnam is. Globalization also involves the spread of ideas. For example, the nation of the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, which is LGBT. Communities is spreading across the world and becoming more widely accepted. Similarly, the conservative Christian church that supposes this right moves from places such as South America to Korea and Burundi in Africa. People who travel the global teaching and preaching their beliefs in universities, churches, public forums, classroom, or even a guest of a family play a major role in the spread of culture and ideas. However, today, television programs, social media groups, books, movies, magazines, and the like have made it easier for advocates or to reach larger audience. Globalization relies on the media and its primary means of disseminating global culture and ideas. Jack Lully was them to write to acts called global trade have involved without a flow of information or on markets, prices, commodities, and more. Gold empires have stretched across the world without communication throughout their borders. Called religion, music, poetry, film, fiction, and fashion develop, or they have without the intermingling of media and cultures. Globalization and media have complex relationships that must be untangled in order to fully comprehend today's society. The lesson aims to help students understand the role of media in global integration, the social impact of media on globalization, the dynamics between local and global cultures, and the importance of responsible media consumption. Globalization and culture spread. Globalization facilitates the spread of different cultures worldwide. For example, media like movies from Hollywood or songs like Gangnam Style reach global audience, exposing people to culture they may never experience directly. Additionally, the acceptance of ideas like LGBT rights has been influenced by the global spread of media. Though some conservative viewpoints are also spread globally. Role of media and globalization. Media plays a central role in the spread of culture and ideas. It allows educators, religious leaders, and advocates to reach larger audience. Social media like TV and book are some mediums that facilitate the exchange of global cultural and ideological content. The texts include reflections of whether global trade and cultural exchange could exist without media's role in spreading information and markets prices and ideas across borders. Complex media globalization relationship. The conclusion highlights the intricate relationship between media and globalization, emphasizing that to fully understand modern society, one must untangle this connection. This lesson examines how media-driven globalization influence cultural and ideological exchange and complexities that arise from it.
Good day everyone. Today we are going to continue about the media and globalization. But this time we are going to proceed about media and its function. So, what is media? According to Lull, that media is a means of conveying something such as channel of communication, or technically speaking, a person's voice is a medium. So what does it mean? Why does a person's voice is a medium? Because it's a channel through which people communicate their ideas, emotions, and personality. However, when commenters refers to media, they mean the technology of mass communication. So, bisag kita kung makaduhang tag media, mayroon tag media, ang ato yung maunaunaan is ka mga different technology nga atong mga makita karon or mga naggamit. But, since we're talking about mass communication, let us define first what is it. So, mass communication is the process of sending information through thoughts, opinions, and etc. to a large and diverse audience through various media. So we have different mass communication. First is the print media. It includes books, magazines, and newspaper. So it is kanang klaro na nga everything nga ato makita sa atong palibot na nag-consist of kanang mga written words, like na makita ato mga sulat sa mga daplin muna atong gitawag nga muna siya ang usa sa mga example sa print media, like na mga libro, mga magazines, and kana mga newspapers. And next is the broadcast media. So isa po ni siya sa example sa mass communication. It involves radio, film, and television. And finally, digital media cover the internet and mobile mass communication. Within the category of internet media, there are email, internet sites, social media, and internet-based video and audio. So, dili lang po kanang ang media kay about lang sa mga print media or mga broadcast. Internet media also is one of the example. Naatay email, naatay internet, naatay internet sites, naatay social media, and internet-based video and audio. So let's proceed. So while it is relatively simple to define the term media, determining what media do and how they affect societies is more complex. So kung mag-define magud taog ka ng media, kita makapangutan na taog unsay gamit sa media, unsa kay epekto ani sa ato sa ato ang society. It could be bad or good. So nagadepende lang siya sa unsaon nimo pag-define as ikaw nga mo gamit. And okay, let's proceed. According to Marshall McLuhan na sad tanon ni Marshall McLuhan na pod, a media theorist. So isa siya ka media theorist. He said that the medium is the message. He did not mean that ideas is a message. Ano siya nga, ang medium daw is a message. Wala siya gaingon nga ang ideas is ang message. I mean, ano siya nga, ang medium daw is the message. He did not mean that ideas or message are useless and do not affect people. Rather, his statement was an attempt to draw attention to how media as a form of technology reshape society. So, ang iyang gipasabot daari sa iyang sa iyang claim bali nga wala siya gaingon nga ang media is useless and kanang wala dili siya makaapekto sa mga tawo. Kay karon sa atong generation karon dako na jud kay kausaban ang ang nahatag sa media. Like kanang karon mabantayan nato bitaw nga with the using of media, dako na kay kausaban, daghan na kay mga nga buhat, daghan na kay buhat nga mga bisag unsa nga atong makaron karon tungod lang sa media. Next, we also have television. Television is not a simple bearer of message. So ang kaning TV dili lang na siya ingon nga kanang naghatag og kanang like kanang mga usay makita nato dira mga istorya na makita nato sa TV. It also shapes the social behavior of users and reorient family behavior. Nakabantay mo nga kanang kita as a whole family na kanang natay favorite movie, like kanang magkahiusa jud ta ba no. So dili lang siya ingon nga kanang ang paglanto nato sa TV or ang television is more on kanang naghatag lang og mga message. It also kanang makatabang or like kanang naghatag mo siya og kanang maayo nga advantage sa usa ka pamilya nga magkahiusa when it comes of kanang watching any kinds of movies, like kanang every time nga mangaon sila, like magtabi-tabian nila unsa mahitabo atong salida nila ana bitaw nga murag naanoy kanang unity between the family, like kanang kung unsa ilang ma-share about ato ilang gilantaw na sila ma-istorya kada usa sa ilahang members sa ilang family. Then kana po one of the example po na niya is kanang gabi like kanang manglantaw sila og salida or marathon movie ba na ana. Then kanang nag-cause po siya og bonding with the family. Nga naay mga sa una nga mga wala pa na imbento guro ang TV, more on playing, reading books pa ang mga kanang mga ginabuhat sa mga tao. But then since na kuan naman na launch naman ang TV sa karon, so daghan na og kanang daghan pong natabang ang TV. And also no television is kanang in 1960s pud siya na launch. Television has steered people from the dining table where they ate and tell stories to each other. So ang gingon giniha nga kanang every time nga mangaon sila na sila mga kanang ma-share about sila mga movie nga gipanglantaw, kanang naghahatag na pud siya og kanang bonding sa magkapamilya bitaw. And today the smartphone allows user to keep in touch instantly with multiple at some time. So kaning smartphone pud no, grabe na pud ni siya karon kanang kagamit bisag sa kanalang mga when it comes into kanang mga eskwelahan, sa trabaho, gamit na kay ang smartphone sa karon. Then consider the effect of internet and relationship. So i-consider na to ang unsa ang epekto sa internet sa usa ka relasyon. One example ani is the cell phone. There was no way for couples to constantly keep in touch or to be updated on what the others do all the time. So sa una ko since wala pa man nabuhat ang cellphone, more on magkita jud mamasita silang balay, mga nyana ang lalaki mao sa babayi. Then kay wala pa man toy more on kami bitaw sa sulat-sulat tabi sila. But karon pwede na jud kayo mag-text, mag-chat dira, kita ka diri ana bitaw. Kumusta naman ka? Nagkaon na ka? Dali na lang kayo makig-communicate, dali na kayo ang kanang connection between the two lover. Kay na may cellphone, dali naman kayo siya magamit. And also the technology or medium, not the message, makes this social change possible. So dako jud og ka usaban jud ang nahitabo tungod ani mga kani karon nga technology, dagko ka siya og kausaban nga nabuhat sa mga tawo. New technologies may broaden communications reach. So dako diba ang technology broad na kay iyahang na kanang it comes of communication. Pwede na ta makig-communicate kung imong mama nasa gawas na dali na kay nato siya makatabi through kanang internet, basta nala internet no, nalay mga technology nga magamit, dali na kita makig-communicate nila, dili na dayon kami ngawon. And next is think about the medium of writing. So sa una is kanang usod yun ang kanang ito magsulat-sulat og mga story ana. Before people wrote things down on parchment or exchanging stories was mainly done orally. So sa una daw kanang ang mga tawo sa una is kanang ang ilahang pagsulat og kanang mga story is more on sa paper. Nakabantay mo ng parchment to. When we say parchment is kato na siya, kato itong papel na siya nga murag kanang gikan ang iyang paghimo na is gikan na siya sa panit sa mga usang mga animals is kana siya brown na siya nga murag siya brown na siya dito kasagaran magsulat-sulat dito na say nahitabuan na or kanang like kanang magpadala ka og kanang mensahe na ipadala mo dito na isulat ra nimo mo na ang pinaagi sa una or like kanang kung man gani kung mag storyteller man gani iistorya gyud na siya, but storytellers needed retentive memories to be able to exchange stories verbally from one person to another. So kanang storyteller man good daw kay kinahanglan gyud na siya kanang mga kanang memory bitaw nga every time nga maki-share niya ang mga nahitabo, so dapat jud mahinumduman niya. Pero how ka mga mahinumduman niya or like kanang i-istorya og balik sa i-istorya og balik ana nga tawo niya malimtan naman to niya kay more on papel, so na jud brag kanang kung imo ra i-istorya man ko diag mo imo na pong i-share sa laing nga tawo magkapareha ra ka ha. So murag dili na jud tanan noon maistorya nimo kay malimtan naman to nimo. So mo nang ingon nga ang kanang mga storytellers need nila og memorization. So para ma-solve na nila nga kuan ang ilang ginabuhat is kato nang pag-abot sa kanang technology where na kanang sana typers however began to become more prevalent in Egypt. So sa Egypt siya nahitabo kasagaraan mga yani no. After the 4th century or BCA, allowing more individuals to record their story. So ani nga panahon na para dali na lang nila mahinumduman ang ilang story, ilan na lang gina-record. So dako gyapon gigamit ang technology no nga pag-abot sa technology pwede na nila nga ma-record ang ilahang gipang istorya para dili nila malimtan. So para sa sunod na pud nga adlaw or tuig nga mag-storytelling sila, naara sila maipakita nga kanang like kato yung buo niya nga story sa ilang giistorya. So kay ilan naman to naka-record pinaagi sa technology. As a result, storytellers no longer had to rely completely on their memory. So, pinaagi sa kailan naman na-record, hindi na sila kailangan maguna-una pa unsa to nahitabo ato kay na naman sila kanang naka-record naman siya daan ang ilang iistorya. These developments, according to some philosophers at the time, the people's capacity to remember. So dako ana ato mga philosophers da is kani nga pagka-development is mo dako ka siya katabang sa mga storyteller. And cell phones fall under similar category. So same ra gyapon sa cellphone. On the one hand, they broaden people's horizons by allowing them to communicate with more individuals in real time at the same time. So, ang cellphone, kabula taon sa kada kong gamit ang cellphone karon sa to nga pwede natong makig-communicate bisag asa pa ka, bisag usang orasa, bisag asa pa nga lugar, kaya na nimo makig-communicate. And according to Makluhan gihapon, na siya nga, the questions of what new media enrich and what they amputate was not a moral or ethical one. And new media are neither good or negative by definition. So, kita nga mga users sa media, nagadepende na po nato na kung unsa nato siya pag-define. Maayo ba siya, or naghatag ba siya og dili dautan sa atua. Kay more on sa paggamit sa media magudi is nakadepende rin na sa iunsa nimo na siya pag dala. Kay layo ba mga tao good nga gamiton nila and illegal na uban nga kanang more fun for kanang silang mga kana pampalipay lang ana dito, so nakadepende ra na sa tawo kung giunsaon nila pag define ang media, or positive ba ni siya o negative ba ni siya para sa ato. The well-known author was simply highlighting the historically and technologically distinct characteristics of diverse media. And so that's all for today, and let's go for the next topic. We'll be giving to the next reporter. Thank you and God bless.
Good morning, Sir Kirsten Garcia, and good morning, classmates. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Abdul Halim P. Amin. I'm the third reporter. So my topic is the global village in cultural imperialism. Mark Luna used his technological analysis to investigate the impact of electronic media. Since he wrote during the 1960s, he has mostly focused on the societal issues introduced by television. According to Mark Luna, television was the transforming the world into a global village. By this, he meant that as more and more people sat down in front of their television, sit and listen to the same stories, their perception of the world would contact. Members of the new global village would sit in front of bright boxes in their living rooms, just a tribal village formerly sit in the front of Paris to listen to cultivation stories. Ayon kay Mark Luna, pinapaliit ng television ang mundo tungo sa isang global village kung saan nagbabahagi ang mga tao sa buong mundo ng parehong mga kwento at karanasan sa pamamagitan ng TV. Katulad ng dati kung saan nagtitipon ang mga tribo sa paligid ng apoy upang magkwento, ngayon ay nagtitipon sa mga tao sa harap ng kanilang mga TV na lumilikha ng pakiramdam ng kontadong mundo. Gan pa man maaari mabawasan perspektiba dahil pari-pareho na ang mga nilalaman pinapanood ng lahat. Media academies continue still with the issue of the global media culture in the year following Mark Luna. Many of these pioneering thinkers believe that global media tended to homogeneous culture. They arguing that as global media where people from all over the world would begin to watch, listen to, and read the same things. This thinking arose at the time when American power had turned it into a world cultural heavyweight. As a result, many feared that the combination of media globalization and American hegemony would result in a type of cultural imperialism in which American ideas and culture would trump over of others. In 1976, Herbert Secret in Media Critical stated that only was the world beginning more Americanized, but that is the processing was also resulting in the spread of American capitalism principles such as consumerism, more cultural globalization. According to John Tomlinson, is really a cover of this term cultural imperialism as a promote homogeneous westernized consumer culture. Example, matapos si Mark Luna, ipinahayag ng mga scholar na media na ang paglaganap ng global na media ay nagdudulot ng isang uniforming cultural na pinangungunahan ng Amerika. Nangamba sila sa hahantong ito sa cultural imperialism kung saan mangibabaw ang mga halaga at kulturang Amerikano sa iba. Noong 1960, binatikos ni Herbert Skylar ang trend na ito. Sinasabing nagiging Amerikano ang mundo dahil sa kapitalismo. Ganito rin ang pananaw ni John Tomlinson na ang globalization ng kultura ay nagtataguyod ng isang makakunluran at consumer driver na kultural. These critics of cultural imperialism, on the other hand, take a top-down approach to the media as they are more interested in the board institutions, the influence media content. Furthermore, their focus on America has caused them to overlook other global information flow that the media may facilitate. As a result, this media cultural imperialism theory has been present. Ang mga kritiko ng cultural imperialism ay nagsasabi ang nilalaman ng media ay hinuhubong ng makapangyarihan institusyon, kadalasan ay nakatuon sa kung paano pinapakinabangan ng mga makapangyarihang bansa, lalo na ng Amerika, ang global na kultura. Gayunpaman, binabatikos nila dahil masyadong makitid ng kanilang pananaw at hindi nila nabibigyan pansin ang iba pang global na daloy ng impormasyon at palita ng kultura nagiging kulang ang teoring ito.
And now, we'll continue my topic about social media and the creation of cybergators. When we talk about cybergators are online communities where people with similar background, interests, or belief gather. Then, kadalasan sa platform like Reddit, Facebook, and Twitter. Then, digital divides refer to the gaps individuals who have access to technology and those who do not. This presentation explores the emergence of cybergators in social media, where marginalized groups congregate due to limited access and the opportunities. Understanding these divides crucial for fostering an inclusive digital landscape. Example, nag-create sila o cybergators online tungkol kay limited ang access din. Presentation explores the impact and emphasize mas bihatagan silang paminahanglan para sa inclusive digital landscape. Then cybergators are online spaces where marginalized communities interact, often due to social isolation or discrimination in mainstream platforms. This environment can foster a sense of belonging but may also reinforce stereotypes and limit exposure to diverse perspectives. Exploring this dynamic is essential for addressing social inequalities. Example ng basketball player ka nga babae tapos nakag-transport nga babae tapos hilig mag-basketball tapos nagtabi mo sa inyong paborito na dula tapos nag-share mo idea or tips o pinabangan mo sa dula niya din na ubang pod nga mga tao nga down ka sa imong gusto then down ka sa imong gusto kaya lagi babae silang lang hindi mo kaya mga anak then wala yung kuan sa kung inyong nila hindi mo ba kung nara sa mga naguna ba inyong sa mga tao at hindi na kaya the next like impact on society. The rise cybergators can lead to echo chambers where individuals only encounter views similar to their own. This phenomenon can hinder critical thinking and perpetuate information It is vital for society to understand this impact to promote digital literacy and encourage inclusive dialogue across platforms. Ang example kanang nagsabot na mo sa imong friends na manlaag ng anak nga lugar na nagustuhan ninyo. Yung paminan mo nga the best na siya nga lugar. Then, yung pamina pag ninyo na wala dyan makalabang ato nga view or information na wapan ninyo nakita. Then, addressing the digital divide and the rise of cyber-guerrillas requires a collective effort from platform, policymakers, and users by promoting accessibility, encouraging diversity, and fostering inclusive communities. We can work towards a more equitable digital future that one fits everyone. Example kanang ang example ani kanang mga bata nga nagdula sa playground nabi uban bata nga di jud kadula or di kabalo sa pagdula bitaw tas na uban kabalo na uban bata nga lipod sa balo mo na gitawag na digital divided tas na uban na ara pero sa ilang balang magdula kasi kung sila ka explore sa ubang lugar murag cyber dito or makontento lang ka sa nauyunan ang nagustuhan sa inyong pagtuod ka. Mawwa na kahon na o ubang kaibigan o nakalimutan nila ang katuwang lugar.
Good day, everyone. Sir Christian and classmates, I'm Joleta Lastimosa, and my topic is about social media and the creation of cyber ghettos. Social media is defined as means of interaction, web-based communication tools. So basically, social media is used to interact and communicate with other people. With social media, you can create, share, and exchange information and ideas with other people. In social media also, you can express ourselves in any forms like photo, audio, and a combination of two. There are few media specialists currently contend that the world is becoming culturally homogeneous. Culturally homogeneous, when we say homogeneous societal culture, it means shared meanings are similar but of course, still little variation of beliefs that may arise. And with this existing variation of belief, cybercrimes or creation of cyber ghettos that may arise. Because of the different belief that we call cyber ghettos, when we say marginalized, it means it's a group of people that is discriminated. In places across the world, Putin imitators replicate his strategy of online trolling and disinformation to clamp down on dissent and legitimize critical media. Critics on the increasingly dictatorial regime of Turkish President Tayyip, who hack accounts and threaten violence. Some of the responses have included threats of sexual violence against women. As the above examples demonstrates, because social media platforms have minimal content moderators, false information can easily propagate. Facebook, while unlike newspapers, does not have a team of editors trained to sift through and filter material. If a news story, even a bogus one, receives a large number of shares, it will be seen by a large number of individuals who have Facebook accounts. In the previous lesson, when the was defined as the exchange of goods and services. Sa social media, you can create a wide network that can be regards to globalization. So that is why when using social media, we should always remember limitations, and we should bring our minds that we should be cautious enough on the informations that we provide on social media. That's all about my topic, and I hope you learned something from my discussion. Thank you for listening.
Critics of cultural imperialism. Cultural imperialism refers to the dominance of one culture over others, often leading to the erosion of local tradition and identities. Critics also highlight several key issues. So, one is erosion of local cultures, which is dominant cultures undermine and erase unique tradition and identities. Second is empower imbalances. Cultural imperialism enforces unequal power dynamics, marginalizing local voices. Third is consumerism. It promotes materialism over local values, harming indigenous economics and cultures. Fourth is psychological effects. It can lead to feelings of inferiority and identity crisis among those impacted. Then the last one, media dominance. Global media reinforces dominant narratives, limiting representation of diverse cultures.